you all. It is Thursday, August 14th. I am not Captain Jack, as you all can see clearly. I am Angelo, aka Raider Transplant, the co-captain of the Captain Jack Rackham Show here on YouTube, on Captain Jack Rackham Facebook. If you want to go to his personal page, you can check him out. Yes, we are here to talk about football tonight. Captain Jack is there with Hollywood Raider and the whole Raider Nation crew in the Carolinas, having a good old time. Leaving me out. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Captain. I was just joking around. But anyhow, here to open a channel. Actually, I got somebody that wants to come on, so I'm sending him a link. So yes, sir. And we're gonna talk football. We're gonna talk fantasy football if you guys want to talk to James Farrell. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Captain Jack said he will make at the very least a voice appearance at some point tonight. Also Hollywood Raider said he will try to stop in, so that should be pretty fun. And you never know who comes in on these shows. You never really know who comes in on these shows. But yeah, the Raider topic so far right now is that we signed Terrell Edmonds. We keep hearing the same old during press conferences and whatnot. And James Farrell, I'm going to tell you right now, the rose-colored glasses are off, sir. They are off. I am not the guy to ask if I think the Raiders are going to win a lot of games this year and we're going to go to the playoffs. Sir, Raider Transplant's not your guy. If you want me to give you a lot of Smurf type Disney answers and make it seem like our team is going to be amazing, then, sir, you came to the wrong host. Maybe some other hosts will do that, but not I. I am a realist. I saw what I saw. I predicted this even before the first preseason game. We're a 6-win team. That's what we are. We're a 6-win team. We're rebuilding. There's a lot of things being tried out. I know people don't like it when I say that, but there are a lot of things being experimented on at this point, y'all. So, we'll see what happens. It's gonna be shaky. It's gonna be shaky to say the least. What happens for this season? I am very interested in what's going to be happening on the Niner game this Saturday, because supposedly we're going to see a pretty good game. I'd like to see some improvements on whatever it is that they were trying to do with Seattle. Maybe maybe it'll give us a little bit more hope when it comes to that one. But yeah, man, they didn't look good. If we're going to be honest, they did not look good at all. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. Where's the flag? Salute, sir. Matt Marinovich. Hey. And I am going to put the link, I promise, guys. So give me just 1 second. Oh, looks like I already got somebody. Oh, check it out. Joining me on the Captain Jack Rackham channel. Everybody, welcome. Raider Nation, Jason, host of several shows, one of which is the Cover 3 podcast. If you guys want to check it out and I always mess this up because you confuse the hell out of me, Jason. Your podcast under name says RNJ Podcast, but the actual I think is Raider Nation Jason 23. Is that what it is?
It could be.
Why are you confusing me, brother? Why are you confused? So you guys have to follow on his YouTube. Please subscribe to Raider Nation Jason, Jasin, Raider Nation Jason 23 on the YouTube channel. Please subscribe. My brother's got amazing content. I love the new show, by the way, the mental health one. That That's a very, very good show. I think it should definitely be talked about. I can't wait to be a guest on that so we can talk about some real, what happens when you think you're going to die, then miracle of life and the whole bit, man. So can't wait to do that with you, brother. I might actually maybe even invite one of our guillotine league or one of the guys. He's a kidney transplant, and he's quite a story himself. And I'm actually waiting for two. I'm waiting for two more. Okay, I'm going to do a reveal, Jason, about the guillotine. Oh, there he is. He or she, Jason? I keep forgetting.
This is the princess right here. This is Princess Pickles. This is Pickles.
Pickles. All right, Princess Pickles, y'all. Welcome to the Captain Jack Rackham Show. So, do a quick reveal. I'm waiting for an answer, but Ken Thompson of Sports X Radio is possibly interested in joining one of the two spots left. Currently, right now, we have 7 podcasters on the Silver and Black Showdown Season 2. Returning is Raider Nation Jason for it. So talk to me, man. Talk to me about, because, again, I hate being the Debbie Downer to everyone this year. But, bro, they killed me, man. They stabbed me in the heart. They're trading away players. Like, I'm done, man. Like, I 6 games. I'm a hold steady and say 6 games. That's all we're winning. 6. If we win 7, good. But I wouldn't be surprised if we only won 5, and that's what Turf is saying. Turf, the ultimate Raider fan, says we're only going to win 5. So, but I'm tired of it, Jason. I'm tired.
So I was at work today. So did we trade somebody today, or was this?
No. I'm just talking about in general, bro. I'm just talking about in general.
Like, yeah, who we give up now? No. Yeah, no, I see us actually making a dent. Like, we'll be fine. I feel like other teams are playing their, starters a little bit longer because, they are gearing up. You do have less preseason games, right? So you need to take advantage of the few opportunities that we have. Like now, us going against the Niners, I like it because it's a good matchup for us on both sides. Like their offense is going to be showing us some things that we'll need to see, moving forward. And that defense, we're going to need to see some, Salah's going to show us, not a lot, but, he's going to have his guys playing because that's the thing. Like, even though they say it's vanilla, when you're playing, it's competitive. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of those guys can't turn on and off a switch, right? Like I'm just gonna play a little bit, no, you don't want nobody scoring on you, or you don't want nobody locking you down. So of course, like it means something. So our guys need this because if they go against this team, either way, say if they do bad, it's a learning experience. But if we do good, it's a confidence builder going into the season. So either way, it's a win-win. I see 8 to 10. Maybe that's my,
Hey, my wife just said she likes your take, bro. Okay, all right. So you believe that we can actually win 8 to 10 games? Huh? Your ceiling is 10, and your floor is 8.
No, well, my ceiling would be 12 and 5, but I'm saying, like, just realistically, I feel like we're going to be close in some games, and it's all about how we finish. And Pete, I think Pete will have us in, because the last 3 years we were not prepared for these moments. Because Pierce, well, we already know the McDaniel experience, but like for Pierce, we didn't, as Raider fans, we don't have time for him to learn and, take time because we've seen so much losing in these last 20 years. And so everything, that's why we can never start, from the season a rookie quarterback because our patience is bad. The organization, at least they plug in because remember when they were looking at allegedly Stafford, whatever, and then it was, at least we were like, okay, a vet, they're trying to do this thing now because even getting Geno is kind of basically putting Geno and Pete Carroll together it's kind of not even a year one really, because they know what to expect out of each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like they have to feel each other out. They've already been through that, been there, done that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some pluses, with everything we pretty much upgraded. Like, I know in the wide receiver room, not taking away from what we have, and then they're young and we just kind of haven't seen it yet. But for the wide receiver room, we need some star power. You know what I'm saying? We need someone that knows what to do in these fourth quarters. Because that's the thing. The rookies, like, you can be, it's kind of like you're going at one speed, but you need somebody on that team that's going to take you up a notch. Like, when you need, like, get everything out of you. Like, you might not even know you have that in you. You know what I'm saying? But they're like, I just need one more down from you. You know what I'm saying? Give me everything you got on this down. You know what I'm saying? Just get to the, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, just handle your business. But you need that. And these guys kind of haven't been through that fire yet. So, I would like to see a little bit more star power in that wide receiver room. Because I know we got speed, we got talent, we got all that, but we don't have the experience. Jacoby, definitely has the experience on our team, but we need somebody that's gonna get us there, that game changer.
All right. See, now I like this show already, and I'll tell you guys why. Raider Nation Jason is taking the affirmative on the positive outlook of how things will be, which, by the way, a lot of the chat agree with your sentiment. They like what you're saying. My wife's yelling at me right now going, that's right. Believe me, bro, this is a split household, man. Like, I'm not even kidding, guys. I like telling the story all the time. First day, right? First day, season starting. Me and my wife were having the conversation, right? The conversation, Jason, turned from that to a yelling match. Literally, bro, people were telling us, y'all got to calm the fuck down, right? Because she kept insisting that we will win 11 games and make it to the playoffs in this first year. And I kept insisting, fuck that. We're going to win 6 games, and we'll probably pick anywhere from number 8 to number 12. And that's fine as long as and my whole point is, as long as I'm going to invest in this emotionally, I am anyways every year, but I'm going to invest in this plan that Pete Carroll is going to ring me around in, because I expect this to be a Super Bowl team 2027 when we go to SoFi, and 2029 when we're back in Allegiant. That's what I want. That's what I expect. So I don't, what? You want to suck this year? Suck it all the way up. That's fine, right? But I want the team built, Jason. I want it built. I want it built right. I don't want to switch coaches again, bro. I don't want to hear about anyone getting fired. I don't want to hear about Chip Kelly sucks, so he's fired. I don't want to hear about Patrick Grant. I don't want to hear none of that. I want to hear, all right, you guys want to make Brennan Carroll your O-line coach, and you already saw what the O-line looks like, bro, but whatever. You want to make him your O-line coach? Fine. But fuck that. Brennan Carroll better get his shit together by 2027, bro, is all I'm trying to say. I'm giving this team 2026. I expect us to be on the winning side. So that's when I expect us to win 10 games, 11 maybe. But by 2026, I expect us to win 10 or 11. But Jason, brother, by 2027, if I'm not hearing Super Bowl contender, bro, I'm going to be pissed. It's going to be scorched earth on everyone's show, bro. I am so tired of it. We went from they fired Gruden, or they let Gruden go, and you already saw Gruden won the court case, right? So, we let Gruden go. And then, Josh McDaniel. And then, AP. And man, how excited I was for AP. And again, I get it, guys. AP failed. Even though, and again, it sounds like I'm defending him because I kind of am. It's not his fault. Hella people got injured. That's not his fault, bro. And when people get injured in your team and you're not that deep, that ain't your fault. Now, I get it, bro. First year head coach. Maybe he wasn't head coaching material. I still think that's bullshit to hire people and then fire them. Why are you going to fucking hire Telesco and then just fire his ass? Right? So, again, Jason's taking the affirmative, Captain Jack. Jason is taking the affirmative and saying that we will win 10 games. His ceiling is that we'll win 12. He's feeling good. We got held in the row. You know me, man. I don't want to go scorch earth on these on my Raiders yet, but I'm holding strong on 6. I know you always tell me 7 because you want to make sure you get your money back. But
I think
Captain,
seven's fine. Seven's
Captain,
fine.
but go
Yeah.
ahead, Captain.
No, I want to tell everybody first off, welcome to Club Angelo tonight. As I'm are you? Oh no, I thought he was. No, he's not over my shoulder yet. I am at Shea Hollywood East in South Carolina, and Hollywood and I are traveling out to the Raider Nation events in Myrtle Beach this weekend. So I know that we're going to be there. Destruction from North Carolina is going to be out there. There's going to be some members of was it Vic Bad Guys, Atlanta Raider Nation out there, and then which Virginia Boosters? Northern Virginia Boosters are going to be out there. So Raider Nation is getting ready for just the season, and we're going to be out there, Raider brothers and sisters and everybody watching the game on Saturday and having, I think they said, a beach day. I know I'll be wearing a shirt because I know nobody wants to see me topless. That's just bad juju right there.
Somebody out there wants to see it.
Yeah, there's somebody that wants to see it, Cap. Don't sell yourself short.
No, well, if you have her name, please have her call me immediately.
Will do.
Well, I don't know if it's a her, Cap. I don't.
No. I only do anatomically correct as well as from God females. No transfixers, man. No transfixers. Okay, I'm just saying. If you had to go to a body shop, become the way you are, hey, that Jerry Seinfeld will say, "Hey, nothing wrong with that," but not when I'm about ready to do some heavy duty stuff.
Yeah.
Pillaging. You were gonna say pillaging, Captain.
Yeah, I can say that. Pillaging for sure.
Yeah.
Everyone, please hit the like buttons. Loving the room. We got a ton of people here right now. Captain Jack, Billy Davis in the house, Alfredo, Matt Marinovich, Ed Winchell, our guy. I mean, it's been popping. James Farrell, where's the flag? Keep commenting, guys. I'm gonna be reading them all night. I'm gonna be getting everyone's takes. I will put the StreamYard there in a little bit, but I want me and Jason to cook for some. And please, let's help the Captain Jack Rackham channel grow. Hit the like buttons. Like buttons are free. I don't need you to do a $50 what do you call it, super chat for me. You don't need to do that.
Hey, I was gonna say the big baller that he was, and I still love my brother. That is a Navy brother, a Navy chief petty officer brother. Actually, he's a master chief petty officer, but that's why he's got the big baller money. And I love the fact that he came in here to drop a 50, as all of the kids of all them young kids know how to say 50. So he dropped the big baller thing on that. But I appreciate everybody being here because again, this is like a family meeting once or twice or during football season, like maybe up to 4 times a week. And I enjoy talking, and I enjoy Angelo being in here when he can be in here. By the way, Angelo has a very large announcement upcoming for all you fantasy football lovers. I took him by surprise. He's like, he didn't know I was going to say this.
Okay.
But on a certain Sunday night upcoming, okay, they are going to have the fantasy draft for that group that Angelo is in, and it's a bunch of Raider podcasters.
Like this guy right here.
Okay. There you go. They are doing the fantasy draft on the Sunday. Now, it's going to be before my show, but, and here's the but, if it runs long, it is what it is, what it is. But, for all those fantasy football guys that enjoy fantasy football and all the fun that goes with it, it'll be on. And Angelo will talk about it later on. But we're just here now, and I'm gonna make sure that is he on TV? Are you on?
Oh, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the legend. You see him on all the press media. He's probably going to end up in Time Magazine at some point. This guy's probably going to be on the Netflix special. Ladies and gentlemen, Hollywood Raider. He's not dressed up like Hollywood right now. He's dressed up as Steve. But that is the very famous Hollywood Raider on the phone right now, trying to pretend like he could ignore us. You can't ignore us, Hollywood.
Well, he is on the phone though, but
Okay,
he isn't. But he acknowledges you.
Okay,
He acknowledges you. But I want to make sure that I was here and I'm beat. I've been traveling for a lot of the day and then having a chance to hang out with Hollywood and the family. I'm like, you know what? It would just be rude to say, oh, by the way, I got a show at 9. And I was going to do it, but I'm like, no, if I have the man with the plan, Angelo Transplant Raider Reyes, willing to go to pinch hit, I'm more than happy, especially since I gave him the keys to the kingdom like last week. So now he doesn't have an excuse to. But yeah, he's in there, and I say hello to everybody. And I thank everybody for being here on all of the channels that are here. I mean, I see Jason's got a lot of people. I know because they got
Jason's show is popular, Cap. He's got the Cover 3 podcast with Chris 4 Raiders and Chewy. Chewy's our guy here that comes often. And Raider Nation Jason, Captain Jack, I got to tell you, man, this young man, he does a mental health show. Like his channel is a very, very, very good channel. So yeah, no, absolutely, it's an honor to have him.
I want to thank all his people for being here as well. But give love to Jason, give love to Angelo, and thank you for sending some of the positives your way here. Because I see, East Coast Gridiron's there. I know that guy. We had a great conversation the other night.
Huh? Hey y'all, hey Captain Jack. Sir. He was talking about Auburn on Tuesday night. I caught the show. Man, if you guys want to know about what's going to happen with Auburn, he broke it down, Cap. He broke it all the way down. I was like, there was things I was like, oh damn, I didn't know that.
Well, I'm gonna ask this, and then I'm gonna GTFO. And for those that don't know what GTFO is, get the fuck out of here. Okay. I'm gonna say thanks to everybody, but I'm asking East Coast Gridiron right now. I saw today that the injured, I think his name is Derek Lagway, the quarterback for my Florida Gators, is injured again. And Florida did get a top 25 ranking. I think they actually got 15. Okay. See, Hollywood even confirmed that. So if they don't have Lagway, DJ, okay, I'm sorry. What did I say, Derek? I was close. I knew there was a D there. But if DJ Lagway isn't in the mix, then I mean, I'm not feeling like I'm gonna be putting any big baller money on my Gators to do anything in the SEC this year, because he was basically the guy he was like Reggie Jackson of the 70s Yankees. I am the man that stirs the coffee, He was the straw, he was the stirrer. But you don't get DJ Lagway in there because we were talking about, college football. You were talking about Auburn. I appreciate that. Yeah, Florida's toast. Thank you there, big guy. And I saw something about Lebanon bologna. I'm not sure.
I'll get to it, Cap. I'll get to it. Hey, Cap, I want to shout out. So CJ Rich, Captain Jack, he's such a great young man, total Raider fan. But I got to know CJ through all the boxing podcasts that I'm in. And that young man's extremely intelligent when it comes to boxing. And I was telling him, I said, brother, you're a part of the Raider Nation, man. Let's get you back to watching some football podcasts.
Yeah.
So I definitely enjoy having him here tonight. And then Cap. So he was saying something about Lebanon bologna. Let me find that. Let me find something about Lebanon bologna. What is
I
he
saw
talking
it
about?
real quick because we talked about that at the end of the show the other night.
You said Lebanon bologna.
Well,
Yeah, it's a real thing.
It's Lebanon. Jason,
Lebanon.
It's Lebanon bologna. It's not Lebanon.
Wait,
I'm just saying. And by the way, while we got you on here, folks, if you are playing Monopoly, word of insight, if you are playing the game Monopoly, it's not the Reading fucking Railroad. It's the Reading Railroad, because that's just the way it is. And don't bitch at me at that it's looks, I can read and I can spell it. It's READING. You're reading it. No, it's Reading Railroad, and it's Lebanon bologna. There are things like that you just know, like, Worcester. We would say it'd be Worcester, but when you know where it's, I'm from Worcester, Massachusetts. So it's how and all and how you know. And I'm going to get out of here. You need to study and ask about your Raider host friend's background.
Oh, hey, Captain Jack, it's your show. You can do whatever you want. Salute Jack Kenna. Thank you for the new sub, CJ Rich. Appreciate that. ASAP Hood Goat. Always appreciate all your positivity. I'm trying to find that. I'm trying to find where Dante wrote.
I do have a sailor mouth, shipmate. I'm sorry, but that's me. I apologize for those that might get offended, but yes, I do swear.
Kapitan Raspucho's here.
Yeah. Oh, Rafa here. And again, I'm gonna let you go back with Jason. Jason, thank you for being here, brother. Bringing all your people there. And if you're liking 10 wins, I love the fact that you like that. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that I'm a little more on the concern. Hey, if they get 7, I get my money in Vegas. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So, but I hope. 10-7 would be great. Wood says he has them at 10-7. I just want to say about that. What's it say? Cap Jack, don't leave. I'm sorry there, ASAP, but I gotta get out of here, okay? Because I'm in Casa de Wood, and we got lots to do tomorrow for the Raider Nation invasion up there in Myrtle Beach. So y'all take care, be well, have a great Raider night, and I give it away, turn it back over to the head MC, Mr. Angelo, Raider Transplant, and you, Raider Jason. Thank you for being here, shipmate. It's always great to see everybody in here. Y'all take care and have a great Raider night. And thanks again. I saw Lebanon Bologna was coming at that. That's my jam, man. Literally. Y'all, yeah.
Hey, Captain Jack, you got to give us a pirate goodbye, man. What are we doing? Where's the
what
Captain
the hell
Jack?
do you want, man? It's gonna be loud in here. Have a great day. You're Raider Nation. How's that?
That was awesome. Thank you, Captain Jack. Have a great time.
You guys take care. We'll see you.
You too, sir. Have a good one.
There you go. The legend, the OG, Mr. Black Hole with Hollywood Raider too, guys. That's a crazy little group right there. Jack Kenna, thank you very much, sir. Raider Way, thank you. I promise I will put the link up. Oh, check it out. Paul, is this I'm guessing this is Gravy. Am I wrong? Is this Gravy? Because I don't think this is Paul. Is it Paul or is it Gravy?
That's the almighty 805, man.
Oh, is that 805? I always confuse it. So Gravy's is Raider Nation Live, and Paul, because I he's 805 to me, right? But it's Real Talk Raider Nation. So Paul, who is in our Guillotine League Season 2, baby. 9 players came back. 9 players want the golden axe. Only one will get it. Only one will get it, y'all. So check it out. What's going on, fellas? Just ran into Jack Besh at UPS. Oh my goodness, bro! Did you lock down an interview? Did you do it? I want to know, Paul. Did you? If all you did was get a picture, bro, I'm gonna be mad. You better have locked down an interview. I'm messing with you, man. I'm messing with you.
That's what's
Let's
good,
see.
man.
Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm having it shown on, as you guys can see. That way, I don't have to always worry about putting it up or not. No one will get offended or any of that stuff. So, hey, thank you, Ed. I really appreciate that. I thought that was a fun show. And by the way, Ed, we were supposed to only do 2 hours, and Jason, this has never happened, man. I was ready to go, bro. I was like, all right, y'all, I'm out. But if you want to keep talking, and Captain Jack wanted to keep talking, and Dante wanted to keep talking, so we just kept going, bro. Like that whole 5-hour show could be broken into 5 separate 1-hour shows, because we talked about Raiders, we broke down fantasy, we broke down different teams, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. Thank you, Ed. Really glad you were a part of that show on that night. And there's hella people coming in, Jason. So anyways, I'm sorry, brother. Let me let you finish. You were landing your point on the fact that we could be a 10. You're definitely saying 10 wins, 12. So okay, let me ask you this question, and you can answer it for me. Because you're so or you're more positive than me, what do you expect to see from our Raiders this Saturday when the 49ers come into our home stadium? I don't even care about wins, losses. I'm just talking about, because it's preseason, man. What do you expect? What would you like to see?
Yeah, I know people say, "Oh, it's preseason," and it don't matter. It's just a game. But no, it matters. We've been talking smack all week with coworkers and stuff like that, so it matters. But no. On the serious side, we know that it doesn't matter. Both sides know that this is just, they're scared too. You know what I'm saying? Like they're worried about, their season too. So it's we're all in the same boat, because nobody knows. Nobody knows what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? Because we beat them last time in preseason. It didn't work too well for us. So you know what I'm saying. But the thing is, though, like, we'll know early. I'll tell you, we will know how this season is going to go. If we don't start out 2-0, we're done. You know what I'm saying? Because we need those wins, first of all, because like I say, it's 2 AFC teams right there. That's 2 AFC dubs. So when it comes down to, aren't you tired of us coming to the end of the season where we need Jacksonville to lose, we need Indianapolis to win or tie, we need this team? No, it's not about that. If we handle our business in the beginning of the season, I always go back to the 21 season. We started 3-0. We made the playoffs at that season. You know what I'm saying? We are not a team that can start slow. We're not a good, you know what I'm saying? Because remember all the years we used to start out 6-2 and then end the season 2-6. You know what I'm saying? So it would just be crazy. Like, we would start off fast, but that was our problem then. But now it's just starting fast. Because remember, we were talking that years ago. And then that was the thing that McDaniels was supposed to do. He was like, okay, we're going to get this offense going. No more, you're not scoring points. We're going to get this offense going now. And that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? We had the players. It's just, he was trying to fit a square peg in a round hole, which does not work, but like, we have the Patriots. I mean, I'm sorry. I know they're, getting better and stuff like that, but I mean, they're not a dominating team, because last time I checked, they had around the same record that we did. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they're this great, that's a winnable game. And even the Chargers, that's going to be the toughest, I think, of those two games. But we need them both, at the very least, one. But I'm saying, like, for us to realistically make the playoffs, we have, I think it's 5 to 6 AFC games in like our first 9 or whatever. So we have a good opportunity, if we win early games, to still be relevant at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes down to the tiebreakers, if we do what we need to do against these early teams, we'll own that tiebreaker. So we will automatically, at worst case, be wild card. You know what I'm saying? So that's the goal. That they should have talked about this years ago, of just starting fast, because that was the illusion that they told us last year with Minshew, was this is our best opportunity to start fast, to start with the best, and it was not. You know what I'm saying? So the thing that we have to do is run the ball. You know what I'm saying? It's everything that we do this year has to do with us running the ball. We need a 3-headed monster that's consistent, that we could just keep feeding until they're sick. And they can't do nothing about it. We're just going to keep feeding them, keep running on them. And we have enough weapons right now that either Brock or Jacoby can be the ones. So Thornton, hopefully Thornton can get some action too and get comfortable. I just want him to get comfortable, because that's where I think, because the line, like I talk about, is what worries me, because they're still trying to sort it out. It's kind of injuries right now. So it's, that even worries us more, because we were already worried when they were healthy, but you talked about it earlier when you said you want this team to build. And so how we've kind of drafted this year, so we're setting the tight end room, we're setting the running back room, kind of, we can definitely use another back, but as far as a quarterback, we're kind of set for, a couple years. But when it comes to the wide receiver room, like it's kind of young, you know what I mean? Like but it can be, like if Thornton is the guy that they say, or half the guy that they think that he's going to be, that's good enough to help Jacoby. You know what I'm saying? Where they're not double teaming Jacoby now, because they gotta protect over the top for Thornton. So there's a lot of good things in place where we can do this. But the only thing, like you said, we need to build this team. But for the next drafts, I know it's future, but the next drafts we can get that tackle now. We can get that guard, that, you know what I'm saying? We can get that because before we couldn't afford to take not a waste to pick, but pick a lineman when we had holes everywhere. You know what I mean? So it's hard to, it's not a flashy pick, but it's necessary. But now I think we did such a good job of last year's draft and this one that now we can work. Because imagine us if we fortify that line and we solidify what we need to do up front. Where's our gap? You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing is, I like all of this. Like, you sound so positive, bro. You sound like me last year. Like, but right there, you said, if we could fortify our line, which that's like saying, if we could have a good foundation for this tall ass building, maybe it won't crash. You know what I'm saying? That's tough, man. And you know me, Jason. If we could draft trenches players, that's me. I love the trenches because I believe that's where it all begins. When I first started teaching my wife football, right? Because most people don't really they go, I don't know, there's so many things happening. That's because, bro, they're paying attention to the ball. And I told her, I said, all right, you really want to learn this game? She said, yeah. I said, okay, we're gonna watch this game. All I care about is you paying attention to this middle side. What these people are doing right here, pay attention to that. Everything else, the screen's going to let you follow, but pay attention to how they're fighting there. Whoever wins between that's called the O-line, and that's called the D-line. Whoever wins that is going to totally determine where this ball goes, right? Now, isn't that, if you're trying to teach how to watch football to a beginner, wouldn't that be a true statement? Hey, pay attention to right here, O-line, D-line, whatever happens in this middle part, that's where the ball is going to go, right? Because that's kind of what happens, bro. If the O-line doesn't lose, the ball can go anywhere. Okay? If the O-line doesn't lose, or the O-line moves correctly and they're running the ball, that's where the ball is going to go. If the O-line pushes one way, the ball goes the other way if it's a run play, right? Mm-hmm. But if your O-line is ass, bro, like we were against Seattle, we were like, I can't even describe how ass we were, because that wasn't even the first team, right? JPJ's playing left, then he's playing right. Like, what the fuck what are we doing, Jason? Musical chairs, bro? What are we doing?
That's why the shift from when you're hitting your guys in practice, there's another a level, you know what I'm saying? There's another intensity, like, because when you don't want to hurt your guys, so you're hitting, but you're not hurting them. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to kill your teammate. You know what I'm saying? But when you play the other side, it's like they don't care about if you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, no one wants anyone to get tragically, but they're going, like, they've been practicing hitting each other. Now they get to hit you, and it's good. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like, I want them. Because I know it was cool when we were hearing in camp, they were having fun, everyone's smiling and all that. I mean, it's a cutthroat business. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to, this is how people make their money. You know what I'm saying? This is how you provide for your family. And this matters. If you don't do good this year, you might not be on the team next year. So like this matters. Like I know we're having fun, but it's time to buckle down now. Let's focus in. Like I really want us to, because the line thing, like I said, it's probably we got what we got right now, because that's the thing. Like we can't really blame Brandon because he's got what he's got. We just pretty much the same line from last year. So I mean, nothing really changed. You know what I mean? So we can't expect him to take what couldn't do anything last year and just all of a sudden, I know with coaching it'll get a little better. But as far as they didn't get any. Well, Parnham got a little bit bigger, but we need to bulk up. We haven't had the I guess the regime in place to actually build our line. So we had Illuminor, we had all these plug and play when it was just kind of 5 million here, just cheap people that would just play for us. They weren't the best, and that's what we've had. So we can't expect these guys to be super linemen, and they're not. They were just kind of like we have JPJ. We're hoping Meredith can whoever plays center or whoever, is the best at that position. So that way JPJ can do more. But I mean, to us as Raider fans, these guys are great. But to the rest of the league, what I'm saying? Like these, it's not saying they're bad, but I'm just saying like we love them and we put a lot into, expecting a lot from them, but they are who they are and they will do their best and give their best. But there's some people that will not be here next year. I'll tell you that. I'm not going to say names, but I'm just going to say there's going to be linemen and we're going to upgrade. It's just we only had so many picks this year. So, but next year, we won't need as much as we did. You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't it feel like this year's draft was just like, damn, we need well, actually, this one wasn't that bad. We really needed one star of everything, So that's what, like, because we have Max on one side. We had Malcolm, but he was injured. So, what I'm saying? We needed somebody for that other side. So it depends on what he does this year. If Malcolm Kuntz is good this year, then cool, we made a good investment and we'll talk about his future. But say if he doesn't do good, like, are we looking for somebody for that other side again? Because we know what Tyree's been and what so it's like that's because I just look at gaps. I always look at we have star power on one side and then it's a gap on the other. So if we could fill the other side, I don't know what it is, but I know how we're drafting. If we continue to do that, that's why I'm not really worried. Because I know, say if we do play this year, our line sucks, or whoever on the line doesn't do too well, or whatever. I know Pete's not. It's not going to happen again. You know what I mean? I know Pete's not going to let that happen again. So that's why I said I have more faith in this regime than I have ever in a while. You know what I mean? Because it's like I was slipping into that mode where I'm like, damn it, we could struggle, but I'm like, no, we don't have a Minshew this year. We don't have no one throwing sideways interceptions and fumble, all this kind of stuff. We don't have him. We have actually someone that is a quarterback. Just plays the position, doesn't try to do, it plays the position. So half of those turnovers that Minshew had, we're not going to have. That's my faith. And
no, man, I mean, hey, look, you're speaking, you're speaking good gospel, bro. Like I said, like I hate to be the Debbie Downer because I was you last year. That was me. Like no matter what was happening, I was like, oh, come on, we got to give him the benefit of the doubt, and Pete Carroll's gonna know what to do. And I mean, look, if I was more like my wife, I would be agreeing with everything you're saying. And there's a lot of people in the chat that like what you're saying, and I'm just, man, I'm not going to be that guy this year. I'm not. Like, don't look for Raider Transplant to get your hopes and dreams up about 2025, y'all. That ain't me. All right. I will get your hopes and dreams up for 2027. That's me. Or I'm going to lose my mind, right? Can you imagine, Jason, us going to the Super Bowl in LA, bro? SoFi? That and like the hype train on itself, brother. The NFL would do if the Raiders actually was a Super Bowl contending team in 2027 would be insane, man. It would be insane if there's a chance. I'm just saying. So I'd like that to be what happens, but we'll see. But I'll be really happy if by 2029, by then, let me think. Okay, so it's 2025. Max Crosby's 27 years old. So 2029, he'll be 32. So how about that, Jason? Allegiant Stadium Super Bowl. Max Crosby's 32. We got a legit ass team that's a favorite to go to the Super Bowl. I mean, that's what I'm saying is for me, I don't want any more changes, guys. I'm tired of it. Like I don't want to, no more firing. All right, let's just ride the shit out. No more firing. No more. I'm gonna let this go. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Like, let's stop. Let's stop. Let's stop. I don't know if I hate your take. I mean, if you're right, if you're right, Natural Born Raiders podcast, I'm all in, bro. Like that. I'm not like guys. I love the Raiders. I want them to win. I'm just telling you that since they've moved to Vegas, truth be told, Jason, a lot of broken hearts, man. A lot of broken hearts, right? We were supposed to get CJ Stroud, bro. Remember that? Right? CJ Stroud was here in Las Vegas in a boxing event. He was already shaking everybody's hands. The deal was set. We were going to get our quarterback in the future that was going to be behind Derek Carr, and it was going to be a great succession. Oh, no. We didn't do that, did we? Right? And again, man, I'm not going to be the guy, guys, that sits there and tries to tell you, oh, we should have picked up Jalen Carter. Look, man, Jalen Carter had a lot of problems that draft year, and I don't know what Vegas would have done to him. All right. So he went to the Eagles. He went with his brothers from Georgia. So we can't say, Jason, we cannot say that would have been him right now if he played here. That's what Max is saying. That's what Crosby's saying.
But we did the expensive version with Wilkins. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. But now you're absolutely right. And again, another example of we switched GMs. So the GM that we fired had a plan. Then that GM goes, all right, well, we need to get some help, so we get Wilkins, right? And then that lasted 1 year, right? Somehow we figured out how to cut him without losing too much money. I mean, it's not our money, Jason, but I'm just saying, right? Like, it might have messed with the cap. I don't exactly know what's going to happen if the union fights it back. I mean, who knows, man? I'm just saying, what a mess, bro. What a mess. Because I'll tell you right now, when we did the show with Dante on Sunday night, I asked him, I said, listen, if I'm correct and we only win 6 games, we're probably picking number 9. Who's the best defensive tackle we should get if we get a chance to get one? You know who he said? Peter Woods, baby. Clemson. Peter Woods. Now, and he said that on Sunday. Bro, The Athletic did a fucking story on his ass 2 days ago. And I was like, this guy is a fucking monster, man. So he said Peter Woods or TJ Parker, those are the guys that we need to get as a defensive tackle. Now, you tell me, Jason, do you want to just get another free agent defensive tackle, or would you like to actually have one that we can grow? That's going to be our star defensive tackle.
I mean, just from our track record, I would rather have a free agent. Not, it doesn't have to be crazy, expensive, but I mean, of course, I would love for us to draft one, but how many times have we tried and failed? You know what I mean? I know we got to keep going till we do, but we just seem to not pick DTs pretty, that well. We recognize them after they already star on someone else's team, and then we want to bring them over. But for some reason, like, because we always as a DT, you got to be nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the grunt of the, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like we do all this character, trying to get good character guys. I'm like, I don't want no nice guy on, you know what I'm saying? You want somebody that's a hunter. You know what I'm saying? Like the K. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody that's gonna. You want a nice guy going after Patrick Mahomes, trying to bust up in the middle politely. No. I want somebody trying to rip his head off. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, we need to go back to where it's like that dude can play, not, oh, he's good a team guy. And, I don't give a damn about all that kind of stuff. As long as on the field, you do what you need to do. Just me, because, like, I don't know, I didn't focus too much on, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to disrupt things, but I'm not, you do you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to ever tell anybody to change who they are. You know what I'm saying? So we need more people that play the game. It's not about the character stuff. That's for college. You know what I'm saying? That's get you through college. Now, this is a man's game. So I want to see the nastiness. I want to see someone that can just get after it. Like, and for some reason, we just don't pick those guys. Like, or we just don't. Yeah, because with Jalen Carter, we just didn't. We know how that went. So we keep saying, well, Tyree needs to step up, but guys, we've seen, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, if he's going to develop, probably by the time it's time for him to get out of here, he's going to have, maybe half a good season. But I'm pretty sure we've seen the best of Tyree Wilson. So realistically, I just hate that we keep redraft, because how many times were we DT? We need DT, we need the best DT. And then, for how many, 8-9 years we were trying to draft a DT early, so I don't know.
We'll see. We definitely need a lot of help, man. Because and I haven't gotten your take on this live yet. And our fantasy football is going to start here pretty soon. By the way, we're in the first hour right now, and you can look at it on the screen. Jason of the RNJ podcast. And if you want to, please follow his YouTube. That's Raider Nation Jason, spelled just like that, Jasin. Raider Nation Jason 23. That's on the YouTube. Follow him on all the platforms, please. The man spits out some hot fire when it comes to Raider football. And you can follow me on IG, everyone, Instagram, Reyes Boxing. I know. I was literally getting texts today about I should just do my own show. And guys, man, living the transplant life ain't easy, y'all. So I can't just go popping in doing what these guys do. I'll jump in every once in a while. I'll give you my hot takes, but nope. Not quite yet, but soon, y'all. Soon. Going into the second hour, right? Fantasy football. This is going to be part of fantasy football, but I want to stick with the Raiders. Raiders take Ashton Jeanty, number 6. Now, I'm going to tell you now, bro. I said it before the draft. I said who I wanted. During the draft, I was saying who I wanted. After the draft, I'm going to stick to telling you who I wanted. Because he got taken right after. That same shit happened to me the year before. Remember? Right? They took Brock Bowers, but I wanted Fuaga. Right? Yeah. Now, I get it, guys. I get it. You want to go onto the chat and tell me, well, you were wrong, Angelo. Brock Bowers was great. All right. I'll give you that. Man, bro, the way that O-line's looking, I don't think Ashton Jeanty is going to do it for everybody, man. He's going to try, but he's going to get under 1,000 yards. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you are drafting, and this is me not trying to gaslight anyone in my own league, all right? No, I am telling you right now, if I'm picking and Ashton Jeanty's there in the first or the second round, you guys could have him. Y'all could have him. I ain't touching Ashton Jeanty with a 10-foot pole. I think he's not going to do any fantasy numbers I need. No. And it's all because of the O-line. Yes, I said it. Our O-line, somebody put it on the chat, is the ho-line right now. It's no good. It's the ho-ho line. People are just laughing at us right now, right? I wanted Armand Membu this year. That's who I wanted. And it's looking like he's going to do pretty all right. Who I wanted in the second round? Travion Henderson, bro.
Me
That's
too.
who I wanted.
So I was going to talk about that. I was going to say, because if you've seen any of my mock drafts, I had Henderson. And Well, I'm gonna be honest. I had Judkins, so I was hit or miss. But for Henderson, I just like his speed because that's kind of I felt like he was more of kind of what Josh was for us, like a different, what I'm saying, different element. And like he's been tearing it up and in the Patriots camp, and he's been, that's something we're gonna have to worry about. But like the difference is their line and ours. You know what I'm saying? They have a pretty stout line. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna let it run real quick.
No problem. No problem. So again, he's coming back. All right.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, so Henderson's doing, he's doing some things in camp, and like, I kind of agree with you. I know people are probably gonna be upset because like Genty, I didn't believe that we were gonna get him. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I was looking at us getting Henderson or Judkins or Hampton or somebody like that. And then, we ended up getting him. So it really worked out. But I don't really see him doing that crazy, numbers either. Because I feel like if we have to use him right, bro. Like I don't want to beat him to the ground. I know it's the NFL and everything like that, but I mean, he's still a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like his body has to grow into his, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he's still growing and so Mostert is a good enough back to be able to, and I like I said, if they can get Zamir halfway decent, or just whoever's going to be the other, because so if we can get that 3-headed monster, we're good, and then we can pound the rock, because with pounding the rock, we can do everything. There's no limit, and with Chip Kelly, if our running game is solid and we're just, they don't know what to do, because if we wanted to, we can run the ball all game. That's the line that we need, is that just push you around, and it's like you're just like, damn, we bully ball. So but like you said, with Mimbu and them, like those years really weren't for us to do that yet. But I feel like next year, I can almost promise you that they're gonna make that big. They're gonna make that get big, either tackle, because like I said, Colton Miller is, hopefully if he stays healthy and everything works out, he's gonna be there for a few years. But the realistic part is they're gonna be, because that's what I think Pete is getting us doing. Like when he's done with us and his time is over, he's gonna set the foundation for us. He's gonna put everything. I mean, because look, year one, we got the best running back in the draft. You know what I'm saying? He gave us our 2 wide receivers. Remember, we were begging, just please, we need some help. Gave us 2. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing everything we've been asking for. And it's like, it's not taking that long. And they've been doing more. We got rid of Spillane, and we were tripping out like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? Our linebacker core is terrible now. And then look, now I ain't even tripping off. They don't want to see us in that linebacker room. So, there's things like we have to give them credit, man. Like I know we haven't seen it. We haven't seen game 1, but I can't see us doing bad with what we got right now. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys want it, because you could just feel it. It's different. You know what I'm saying? People knew that Pierce didn't know what he was doing. There was limitations, but now they don't have to, they're not questioning their coach no more. That's over with. This is Papa Carroll. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different, everybody is locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we've never had this in a long time, since like the Gruden times, or even Bisaccia, that type of vibe. And last time I checked, when we had Bisaccia, we made the playoffs. So with that same attitude and that same drive that they played for Bisaccia, they're gonna do for Pete Carroll times 10. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's what I say. I can't see this going, like I said, injuries are the only thing that will stop us.
All right, man. I mean, damn, you sound like it's all gonna be fixed right away. And again, man, it's like that Selena song, I be dreaming of wins this year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just funny, man. I want you to be right. Can I say to everyone right now who's listening to us on the Captain Jack Rackham channel, I want Jason to be right so bad. I want everybody to go see Angelo. You're such a Debbie Downer, bro. I thought you were the positive guy. You're fucking terrible. You thought we were going to suck. Well, I hope you like that we won 13 games. Yes, I do. I'm really happy. Yes, I'm glad. I want to be wrong so bad. It's just that if I'm right, I at least don't have to say I told you so, because there'd be enough tape of me saying it. And again, and the difference I think is that I'm totally okay with us not winning a lot of games this year for the price of 2027 Super Bowl. That's the price. That's what I want. That's all I'm trying to say. Playoff type and I'm, by the way, I'm just following what Dan Campbell did in Detroit. Remember when Dan Campbell first took over and then they did Hard Knocks and shit? They were ass year 1, pretty good year 2. They're talking about Super Bowl year 3, man. That shit went fast. Right?
You remember they beat Green Bay. Remember, that's how we kind of noticed the Lions. It's because remember that was, I feel like that was Aaron Rodgers. Was that his last year there? And remember, there was the game. It was like the last game, and they thought everyone thought Green Bay was going to win it, but Detroit actually won that game. And then the next year, they came on the scene. You know what I'm saying? So
no. I'm with you, man. I mean, I like that when we saw that. That's how we knew. I want us to have that moment. And in fact, by the way, let me just say, you might be right. That moment might come at the end of this year where we go, oh, wow, we're really starting to see it come together. Right. And then next year we draft some more. There's just a lot, man. I wish we could play this like a Madden game, but we can't. These are real people, right? When Dante came into show and he was breaking down stuff, he was saying Thayer Mumford is so ass, it's time to go, right? And I'm like, yeah, Thayer Mumford did not look good on that preseason game, but maybe he'll look better as a guard. You know, I don't know. I just don't know what to say. I wish 805 was here to tell us about the Jack Bech story and keep the positivity going. You know. But yeah, hey, shout out to Chewy. So Chewy's gonna be here, he says, tomorrow in Las Vegas. So shout out. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Shout out to Chewy. Right there. All right, cool. Chargers need to make some luck happen in our see now this I disagree with, because your front O line, the Chargers, is hella good. The only thing that happened is Rashawn Slater got hurt, but the rest of that, I mean, Mekhi Becton, bro, their center. They fucking have Joe Alt's playing left tackle. Like, no. That, you know, the Chargers are going to be just fine. So, all right. I'm big in not taking Ashton Genty, and I swear, Jason, I'm not trying to make you not take him. I promise you, bro, I'm staying away from Ashton Genty. No, okay, I take that back. If Ashton Genty falls into the 3rd round, I'd be stupid not to at least give him a shot. I'm just saying that the first 2 rounds, nah, bro. I'm not taking no chances on Ashton Genty. Y'all can have him. Y'all can have Ashton Genty. Have at it, please. See, Chewy's already. See, look at this, man. Look at all this smack talking already in fantasy. Go ahead, Chewy.
Yeah, all right. I'm not revealing mine, but I have a strategy. You know, because I learned from last year. I definitely learned from last year.
Yeah, you know, and here's the difference, right? So, Silver and Black Guillotine League, we have 7 podcasters in it right now. We're waiting for Ken Thompson of Sports X Radio. Pretty popular person, if you guys know who I'm talking about. Waiting for him. And the reveal is the final player, Jason, may be the producer of Quinn Meyer's show. He's a longtime friend of mine. He's on the fence, man, because he's on these other fantasy leagues. But I'm like, I'm gonna call you tonight, bro. I'm gonna call you tonight, and I'm gonna tell you why you want to join this league. So then that would make 8 podcasts. And then we have we have the Nation Booster Club president joining us from Hawaii, Rick Samorano. We have the Nation Booster Club Texas Sergeant at Arms, Jesse Salcido, joining us. So, like I said, brother, 9 returning who wants a piece of the action, who now we kind of all understand how to play it better now, right? And then we got nine new. But the key difference is I got you as a backup, Chewy, just in case, bro. Don't worry. But no, this one was like predetermined because we had so many different people from the past. So and then the other thing too, Chewy, is you're a part of the Cover 3 podcast with Jason, right? So it's Jason, you, and Chris 4 Raiders. So we were trying to make it so that only one of the podcast hosts be on, because we're going to be talking about your shows anyways when we do the weekly fantasy reports every week on Captain Jack show and everybody else's show. So, but I got you, bro. If something falls through, I got you. And then 805. I know Paul's trying to win this year. Because last year, you know what happened to a lot of us, Jason, is when we were doing Guillotine League last year, we played it like it was a regular league. And it isn't a regular league. You can't play it like a regular league because you can get cut, you can get chopped after the first week. So for you guys who want to, I don't know why you want me to shut up, Cool Kev. I know you're just messing with me, man. But for you guys who don't understand how our Silver and Black Showdown is going down, season 2, we don't play with kickers. We don't play with defense. You have 2 flex starters, 2 wide receiver starters, 2 running back starters, 1 tight end, and 1 quarterback. And you only have 6 bench players. Now, here's what's crazy. It's not about head-to-head. It's about whoever has the lowest score at the end of week 1, they get chopped. Ka-pow! You're out, right? I think Paul was the 3rd person chopped. I think last year, 3rd or 5th or something like that. He was chopped early though. Paul 805 was chopped early. But to be fair to 805, that was the first time he played it, and that was the first time he tried those rules. And all of us were making mistakes, man. Every last one of us were making mistakes. I remember, we were doing crazy ass shit, Jason. Like, oh shit. Bijan's on
I remember when I drafted, and I remember I think was that Leo. Leo was like, "You gonna be the first one." He said, "You gonna be the first one chopped." That was funny. Yeah, I didn't know what I was. You know what I'm saying? Like because it's different. It is different from the regular fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Like so. I don't know. It was different.
No. But what it is, and by the way, give yourself some credit, man. You made it to the top 9. I don't know if you remember this. You made it to the top 9. All right. So you made it like halfway through. Leo was the first one chopped. He had McCaffrey, remember? And McCaffrey got injured, remember? Right? So you know what it was? In fact, it was he had McCaffrey and he had Jordan Love. And both guys were injured that first. So he was out anyways. Hold on. No. You know what? 805. Paul, I'll definitely make sure I do that. So now here's the thing, Paul, because I just so that you know, there's 9 new players. So Paul is asking already, Jason, for the commissioner to not allow it to be best ball. Remember how we did that last year? So that when people forget to set up their lineup, the computer automatically sets it up for you. So even if your bench people scored better, the computer would allow them to be the starter. Remember?
Yeah.
So it was almost like we weren't playing with 8 people. We were playing with 14.
Yeah.
It was kind of, but what Paul wants is he wants it to be straight up. So all right. I'll make sure I let the group know that too. And that way, and that's true. Actually, Paul's right. He probably would have survived if it wasn't the computer kind of like choosing the best lineups for us. If it would have just been like, nah, bro, you're the one that picked Travis Kelce to be a starter. That's what you get. You get chopped. Too bad for you, right? So, all right, Paul wants it to be harder. I'm down for that. I'm down. But anyways, so that's what happens. We have 6 bench players. We have 1 quarterback starting, 1 tight end starting, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 2 flex players, and it's overall points. Whoever has the least amount of points at the end of the week, they get chopped. That chopped team, their players go into a waiver wire pool, And the most fun part of the Matthew Berry app, as Jason knows, is the silent bidding. And that's what I was going to say, bro. The silent bidding was crazy because, like, by week 3, I saw people bidding like, oh, Bijan Robinson's available. I'm going to put $600 in. And I was like, you put $600 in right now? You only got 1,000. There were a hell of people running out of money, bro. Like that.
It's so funny you said that because like I don't think I did a 6, but I did, some pretty pricey because if you don't bid, you're like, I'm gonna get it, but man, you know how many people I got for like $1? You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
true.
$2.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I was spending big bread in the beginning, like, yeah, let me get that. But and then you know what I'm saying, everybody was kind of doing it, but then like shoot, I was getting some good deals for like $1.
That's
so
true.
shoot.
That's true. And that's probably why you made it so far too, is people were forgetting when to bid. They were forgetting the silent auction part of it. And you were getting people for $1. So that's true, bro. That's true. Again, the difference is this year, 9 of the players that are coming back, like Paul, he's already asking for changes, man. He's like, no, bro, if we're going to play this, it's got to be the hard version. It's got, people got to set their lineups up. And that's fair. That's fair. It's again, the silent auction will be interesting. I need to make sure that the other 9 understand it and know how it works. But yeah, man, I'm excited for it. It's going to be our draft. So Chewy has a league that I think. Are you in that same league with Chewy? Because I'm in the league with Chewy.
I believe
so
I am. I think I'm in a couple.
I think you are too. I think you are. Okay. So Chewy's doing a regular league on the what is it? The NFL Network app. So Chewy's doing a regular league on the NFL Network app. We're doing that on his show live August 23rd. After the last game of the preseason happens, we're going to do a draft. I think that's a 10-person team. It might be 12, right? The very next day, we have a huge 18-player NFL Guillotine League style Matthew Berry app Silver and Black Showdown Season 2 happening here at the Captain Jack Rackham Show. Of the 7 podcasters, maybe 8. I don't know how many he's going to jump in, but I know I could fit in 10. So we'll see who jumps in on the show to do their drafts. And if it ends up being over 10, I could always pull in and pull out people as they're making their choices and picks, so everybody gets some time. 18 people drafting, man. That's fucking crazy. 18 people drafting, 14 rounds. That's going to happen August 24th, 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's what Captain Jack was talking about earlier. So the show might end up being 5 p.m. Pacific all the way to however long the draft takes, bro. I'm hoping people like you and me, who's not going to take a full minute, you know what I'm saying? We already know who we're getting. Like, Paul's not going to take a minute. He's not going to be a punk. He's going to pick his guy, so there's going to be us who know who we want. We're going to pick. We might have to wait for some people, but I'm guessing we could do it in less than 2 hours. I'm hoping it's like an hour and a half. I'm hoping it's 90 minutes of 14 rounds of 18 people drafting, but we'll see. So that's on August 24th here on the Captain Jack Show, Sunday, 5 p.m. And then Gravy's League, which is the paid league where you win money. That's on August 28th. I don't know if you were a part of that one. It's a paid league, Jason, but are you a part of that one?
I believe I'm in that one too.
Are you in that one too? Oh yeah, you actually see, bro. See, this is what's gonna screw me this year. I'm in too many fantasy leagues, right? I'm trying to be commissioner of Silver and Black, and then I'm in too many fantasy leagues. So I think I'm playing you week 2. You and I are in the same division. I got to play you twice. So,
I'm gonna treat you like those Chargers. I'm gonna treat you like those Chargers.
Oh man! Oh, I hope you do, bro. I hope you do. I hope you do. But yeah, no. So that's the crazy thing, right? Is you and my strategy is going to be different for Gravy's league, and it's going to be different for Chewy's league, and it's going to be different for Silver and Black Showdown. So hopefully we don't fucking forget our shit and accidentally draft somebody.
It's probably gonna be a league I forget about for sure. Like, damn, I forgot. Yeah, but I'm gonna try to keep it simple. But we're trying to win. So
yeah, no, it's all about that. So sorry, guys. Anyways, I'm putting in right now the link to the studio. So if any of you want to hop on, Chewy, Paul, any of you guys want to tell us any stories before we go? We are about maybe 30 to 40 minutes away from closing. We have Raider Nation Jason on with us. Follow him on Raider Nation Jason 23 on YouTube and all the other platforms. There it is right there. Captain Jack put the studio link for anybody who wants to jump in and talk Raider football with us tonight. Fantasy wise though, and I know you don't want to give up your whatever your strategy is. I got you. But come on, man. It's not like we can't talk general about it.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase is probably number one. We already know this, right? You know, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Bijan Robinson, right? I mean, like, this is common knowledge. This is all like, we can't like try to sway people from not taking people. So I'm going to throw one at you though. That's going to be, would you do it or would you not? Kyle Pitts, bro. Every year I've ever taken him, he always fails me, and I always hope he's going to do great. But what do you think?
Only reason I would say maybe is because, you know, for a young quarterback, I believe the tight end is his best friend. So I could see that being kind of his go-to, you know, but I did the same thing. I think I did Kyle Pitts last year too, and it didn't. Yeah. So I'm a one and done,
right?
I'm not patient.
Yeah. It's always something with him, bro.
Yeah, I'm not patient because, like, if you struggle, because I'll ride you while you're hot, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then as soon as you give me that, you know, like, I'm like, okay, we got to move on. There's others that'll step up, plug and play.
Yeah, no, man. Okay, I'll tell you this: definitely not for Guillotine League.
No,
yeah, definitely not for Guillotine League because we got to survive the week. So, Paul, if you want Kyle Pitts, you could have him, bro. Because I don't want to take no gambles in Guillotine League. I want for sure people in Guillotine League. Maybe I'll do it on Chewy's league, just you know, just because tight ends might get taken. Gravy's league, I don't think so, man. That's money, bro. I'm not trying to throw away no money. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no, I'm not feeling that. All right, here's another one. So, Pittsburgh Steelers have Aaron Rodgers. I've been hearing positive talks about Aaron Rodgers. Well, Aaron Rodgers, sir, he has 3 tight ends. He has Darnell Washington, Pat Freiermuth, and they got Jonnu Smith too. And remember how good Jonnu Smith did last year? And then remember how good Pat Freiermuth actually did once he wasn't injured, right? And Darnell Washington looks like he's finally looking like what we expected him to look like coming from college. So I don't know, man. I mean, that's 3 good tight ends in the same team. So strategically, do you stay away from all 3? Do you take a chance at 1? Do you pick up 2?
See, that is a good question too. But Freiermuth, I think I had him last year.
You did, and he did good for you, bro. He did. He, you know, when he finally wasn't injured, he was doing good. He was giving you a secure, you know what I'm saying? He's giving you a secure 10. He's always giving you 10, 12. You know, he never gave you a bad game. He never gave you like a 0. You know, he always kind of like bailed you out with a 11. You know what I mean? Right?
I picked up Laporta thinking, you know, he was going to have another man.
Yeah, he was ass, bro. That killed you. Laporta, he was terrible. See what I'm saying? Right? See what I'm saying? So that's what I mean is like you take a Pittsburgh Steelers team with an Aaron Rodgers who we know can throw, but you got 3 good tight ends now. So is that the receivers? Because they only really got 1 receiver if we're really being real about it. They got DK.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Roman Wilson does good. Maybe he doesn't. I mean, do you really want to do a maybe?
What's his name? Calvin Austin the third.
Oh, bro, you're gonna believe in the hype? You're gonna believe in the hype.
That's their speed guy. That's their over the top guy. So
that's
you know he does get loose sometimes because remember he got us. He got us. I want to say twice, like in when we
Ooh.
played them. So
All right,
like,
let me ask you this: do you think Calvin Austin can do the same role that what the fuck? What's his name from Seattle? Remember DK and blank
Lockett.
Can he be like Lockett?
You saying as far as Tucker? Can Tucker be? Or are you saying Austin for them?
No, not Tucker, dude. Can Calvin Austin be like Lockett for Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I would say because he would have to be, because that's how, like I said, that's how they were getting us when everything was pretty much, we were, thinking they were trying to hit something underneath, and then they hit us twice over the top, and he's fast as hell. You know what I'm saying? I think he came from Memphis, but he's super fast. He's not Lockett. I think is a little bit more possession receiver though, like where he can get you underneath stuff too. Because it's kind of been a one-trick pony with Austin so far, just how they've used him, and then I don't know if that's because they got or they had, what's his name, when they went to Dallas, but basically Lockett can be used in all kind of different ways, and I feel like Calvin Austin isn't that yet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, to answer your question, no.
No? Okay, so you're saying no. So you're probably gonna stay away from Pittsburgh wide receivers unless it's DK Metcalf.
Tight end probably the only thing I would take from Pittsburgh. Like I don't really trust their running game. I really don't trust nothing now because DK, I'm not a big DK guy, so I'm not gonna probably go that way because we just don't know what it looks like. They got to get on the same page, and they both got attitude. So that's the crazy part. Like it's gonna be crazy to see them work together. So
Okay. All right.
Paul, if DK runs a wrong route or something, right? Because how what's the name will let you have it, but then how's that gonna work? It's like, say if he don't take that too well, you know what I'm saying? So there's still some stuff we got to see.
Right. Paul is saying now he's gonna max out his entire minute each pick, and then he's gonna have lots of beers ready for this. That's all funny. I hope you do, bro. It'll auto pick, so I hope you do, and you end up getting some injured ass player. Go ahead and do that, Paul. Go ahead. He says he's gonna do Kyle Pitts #1 overall. You're crazy, bro.
Wow.
I dare you to do that. I dare. Hey, remember my friend, the other Paul, Seattle Paul? He picked Caleb Williams in the first pick. His first pick was Caleb Williams, remember? And you know what's crazy? Paul made it to the top 6, dude. Final 6. He outlasted you, bro.
Yeah.
That's how crazy this league is.
I'm picking all the players I don't like. That's how I'm going to win this year. Every single player that I don't like that just either tears us up or, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm going. So that's all I'm going to say on that.
Man, you know what I might do is I might re-look at our Raider schedule and pick every wide receiver that's going against us, bro.
That would work. Hey, remember what I was doing? Anybody that was playing us, because we were ass. So it sucks that was working, but I literally was like, okay, well, shoot, I know somebody's gonna try to tear us up, and so I would just pick it and they would go off. And I was like, shoot, I'll just keep riding this. I rode that through that 10-game winning streak or the losing streak. I know that.
Man, I know. But it is crazy how you can make it in the Guillotine League for any random ass reason. Hey, Pareko, I think he's either from your channel, but he says if you had 4th pick in a super flex league, would you pick Burrow, Hurts, or someone like Chase or Bijan, assuming the top 3 QBs are gone? Oh shit. In the 4th pick? So the 4th round pick?
You know what I'm taking. That ain't no question.
That
is 2 good choices though, because Joe Burrow's my guy. And I just feel like Hurts is not going to have to do a lot because they're going to be up more than Burrow will. Burrow will have to throw his ass off. But Hurts he's got a running game. He doesn't really have to do a lot late in games. You know what I mean? That's what I look at.
Push on the goal line, bro, that he always be scoring with. Hurts.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like once they get up, because they're pretty stacked. So they're not going to be like down a lot. You know what I mean? So I just always look at like good teams, for good teams, they're going to run the ball more to finish off games in the second half, more than teams that have like Patrick Mahomes, and then you know what I'm saying, like he's going to start off, and then basically they'll run the ball out. You know what I'm saying? Run the game out. But then for teams that aren't as good like us, we'll be throwing in that fourth quarter. You know what I mean? Either trying to catch up or, so that's what I look at it. Terrible teams will pass more, I feel, than, than good teams. Because good teams will run the ball more.
Okay. This question's a little loaded because in a super flex league, Jason, if we're playing super flex, quarterbacks are kind of important, bro. And he said the top 3 quarterbacks are gone. So I kind of thought Burrow was a top 3 quarterback. Is he not? Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, I read that wrong. He said the 4th pick. I was thinking 4th round pick. But yeah.
Oh, no way, bro. You're not going to take a quarterback in the first round, are you?
Nah, hell no. I would take for sure probably Bijan because I take running backs and wide receivers first. You know what I'm saying? That's is it running back, wide receiver, wide receiver.
That's what everybody does. Nobody takes a quarterback in the first. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you guys. The earliest someone would take a quarterback that could be a smart deal is maybe the 3rd, and that's the earliest, right? I mean, no, I've seen it. I'm just saying I've seen it in work. 5th is okay too. 5th is okay. But sometimes, some people don't be taking no quarterbacks until the 11th round. They're like, whatever. I'll deal with whatever quarterback there's gonna be.
Get Jordan Love, and I'll be all right. You know what I mean? Like one of those.
Yeah. And honestly, like this year, it's kind of crazy. Like, you don't know. I mean, all of it is a gamble anyways. I mean, shit, if you wait all the way till the 12th round and fucking Michael Penix is there, you know what I'm saying? I mean, or Geno Smith, right? Geno Smith's not going to get taken early. So what if Geno Smith's still there, round 11, So like I said, I don't know, man. But this one, Parayko made it seem like he's picking in the 4th round and he's asking, well, would you take Burrow, Hurts, or someone like Chase Brown or Bijan Robinson? Because he's saying the top 3 are gone. But you're right. He might have meant as the 1st round pick. And I'm like, what league are you fucking playing in that the first 3 picks was a quarterback in your league? That's crazy, bro. I don't know. You're gonna have to chime in on that one. That's a crazy ass league.
For me, I'm taking a running back because that's just I feel like if I could, I would take 3 running backs in a row. But you can't do that. But I love stacking my running back room because they are kind of the make it or break it because the wide receivers eat, you know what I'm saying? But it's like if you got good running backs, I mean, you can't lose, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, wide receivers are going to eat, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's not a bad strategy if you go if the 0 wide receiver strategy where let's say like someone like you, Jason, let's say you end up picking last or you end up picking first, right? And you know how it's a snake draft, right? Where you could go back to back. Right? Yeah. I mean, shit. If you pick, let's say, first, and you go, fuck that, I'm getting Bijan Robinson, and then it gets to the next, and it takes like all the way 18 people, and then it comes all the way back. But then by the time it comes back to your ass, you got a chance to get, Bucky Irving and fucking Travion Henderson, maybe, back to back. Shit. You got a team that's got Bijan, Travion Henderson, and Bucky Irving, dude. That's a pretty solid flex in 2 RBs right there, So it's not a bad strategy because what you're saying is I'll just wait for my wide receivers. And you never know. There might be some good ass wide receivers later because I mean, how do you know Ricky Pearsall won't be good? How do you know fucking Troy Franklin finally won't get it together? This will be the year he finally gets it together, right? How do you know someone like I'm trying to think of like rookies or like second year guys. Oh, remember fucking who was the guy in Atlanta that was killing it for you? He was a short guy.
And really, it was what the third option? What's his name? Junior.
Yeah, something the third. He
Yeah,
was killing it for you.
he kills me on Madden too when I play them. Dang it!
What's his name?
That was one of the underrated pickups right
he
there.
got for like $1 or something. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, I used him a lot too because he was pretty much like because when London I think got hurt or whatever, and then I forgot who their other guy was, but was that Hollins? Was Hollins their guy last year? I forgot who the other guy was.
I'm trying to remember, man. I'm trying to remember.
But he was coming in because he could come in. He would run and he would, he can get the ball out of the backfield. He could, he was pretty much like a Swiss Army knife. So,
yeah, no, he really was, man. He really was. That's what I'm saying is if you can get lucky, like maybe Calvin Austin is good, maybe he's
Tracy Porter. Remember Tracy for New York Giants? I had him. Yeah. He came out of nowhere and started getting for me. Like, so, like you really never know because all we know is the star names and the McCaffrey, the Devontae's and the Chases and all that, like Burrow, Mahomes, and but then there's other people that play ball too. That what I mean, right. Like they get paid too, and sometimes because that's how Jacoby kind of when Devontae kind of was struggle, then man, Jacoby was tearing stuff up. So you never know. You just gotta. I always think about the quarterback. That's the consistent part. If you have a solid quarterback, then the wide receivers are going to eat. If you don't have a good quarterback, you probably got a good running back. So you're probably going to be trying to, but there's a lot of different things. It depends on the team, like the coaching. Like I always like in a win and loss, I always look at the coach and the quarterback, you know what I'm saying? And the defense and see, if you got a good combination of all three, your money's pretty good on that.
And then you also never know with injuries either. I think that's why you can't get too excited with star players because you don't know, right? Like who was the disappointment for us that kept hurting people last year? Was Travis Kelce.
Yeah, remember? I think I had him early too.
Somebody would buy him, and then they would think, "Oh, this is the week that he's going to do good," and then he gets like 0.
I feel like I got him early too because I feel like I think I was the one that got him, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember. I know that he ended up getting let go, and then people would get him into waiver wire, and every person that would get him into waiver wire, it would be like, "Oh my gosh," like it was terrible, right? So I don't know, man. It's hard for me to trust them. Hey, there's our guy, Chris. What's good, man? Protect the Shield podcast, y'all. Make sure you check them out. Check out hey, Chris, the queen of TRS, Myra G. She's back for season 2 of the Silver and Black Guillotine League, man. She's the only female. She wants to kick everybody's ass. So queen of TRS, Myra G, playing with us this year. Shout out to TRS. Shout out to Protect the Shield podcast. And you know what's funny, Jason? And I get it, man. We love Chris. We love Chris. We're not going to force Chris to join a league when he doesn't want to join. But Severe's in the league. Paul's in the league, right? That's 2 of the 3 of their show, dude. That's 2 of the 3 of their show. So, but that's cool. That's cool. It's all good. It's all good, Chris. It's all good. Go get them Wolverines. I think you guys will be decent this year, hopefully. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh, cool, Kev. Yes, sir. PTS. Yep. Yeah, no, it's gonna be a crazy fun this year. Hey, Jason. So before we close it out, and again, for anyone who wants to join in, the link is up there. I could put it in again one more time if anyone wants to do a little rant. Chris, if you want to do a little rant, there's the link. We're getting ready to close it out. I saw this earlier, and I think he was watching it from your show, but Raider Way said, "Who wins, Canelo or Crawford?" So you and me, we got to address this at least once. And that's coming up too. That's coming up in 4 weeks. Canelo Crawford, Allegiant Stadium. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll let you go. I'll let you go first, man. Who you picking on this one?
Mike Tyson, man. I got Mike Tyson all the way, man. No, it's fine. No, I got Crawford. It's gonna be tough as hell. Like this is a good fight, man. I don't think we're really appreciating this fight like we should. You know what I'm saying? Because like this is gonna be a good fight. You know, I feel like it's gonna be packed with power. Somebody's getting knocked out.
You think so? Because neither guy's ever been knocked out.
Somebody's getting knocked out.
Really?
Somebody's getting knocked out. I think it might be
because you know, Jason, the bet for someone getting knocked out, like I think you could bet that. I think betting the under is plus, like it's some crazy amount because no one thinks it's going to happen. So I think it's like plus 600, plus 500 for a knockout. Man, Jason, you sure, bro?
You know when the best time to get knocked out is when you don't think you're gonna get knocked out. So
yeah, man, even Ed Winchell says it won't go to oh no, he's saying it does go to distance. That's what everybody's thinking. Ed's right. Everybody's thinking it's most likely going to go to distance, which is probably why it's like I think it's like plus 500 or plus 600 if you bet the under. Chris, if you bet the under, if it's a knockout like Jason's saying, I think it's like plus 500 or plus 600 if you bet under. So I don't know, Jason, man. Terrence Crawford's never been knocked out before. Strong as an ox. I've never seen Canelo.
That's the perfect time to get knocked out. You've never been knocked out. It's the perfect time. But you know, but I mean, like I said, they're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because I think for Canelo, he can't go soft on this. You know what I'm saying? Because like this is his chance to bounce back. Because like one of his big defeats that I know he wishes he could get back was the one with Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Like that was his legit shot at being one of the greats, or you know what I'm saying, the best in the business. But you know what I'm saying? Like he'll always have that, you know, always have that little that mark right there. But it's gonna be tough. I think even for Crawford, this is gonna be, you know, tough fight too. But I have faith. I have faith he's gonna get it done.
You have faith. Yeah. Before we close it out, I have to bring in El Capitan Refucho. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to El Capitan Refucho.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Sir. Happy birthday. All right. So El Capitan Refucho, yes. Canelo or Crawford? Don't say Canelo just because you're Latin, man. All right. You got to give us a real breakdown.
I will give it to Crawford. And don't be surprised because Crawford got a lot of training and he's just more experienced, because I would go like, Crawford, and I predicted a knockout at the round number 7. A knockout of Crawford, knockout round number 7.
Oh, come on. Oh, that made me want to put this one up. I broke my back. Remember when Mike Tyson said that in an interview, guys?
I broke my back.
Man.
My back is broken.
And you remember that was out of pocket when he answered it too, because it was like a question like, so Mike, when you were doing blah blah blah,
I don't know, man.
Oh my goodness.
He was like, I don't know, man. I'm coming for your children. I'm gonna eat your kids. Hey, beat one.
Oh man. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to disagree with both of you here, and I am gonna have to pick Canelo.
Oh no!
Just because I love Crawford, but a great big man always beats a great little man, and that's just the way it works, man. That's just the way it works.
The little man.
But you're right, though. In terms of size, they don't seem like they're small, but the way I see it is Gennady Golovkin, Triple G, Jason, was a monster, bro.
G.
And he was killing everyone, and he never knocked Canelo down. So why would I expect Crawford to do it, bro? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like little hard for me to believe.
Thick one. Like he's a thick dude. You know, so that's what I say. It's gonna take some. Like I said, it's gonna be a knockout, but it could be the other way around too. You know, we never know. Because I'm saying that
Exactly.
He's a big
Man,
dude.
it's gonna be tough for damn sure. For damn sure. Let me see here. Hold on. Okay. I don't know why that popped up. Somebody wants to know UFC, so perfect time for Capitan Refucho to come in and give us some UFC perspective. UFC 319 happening this Saturday, 3 p.m. It's free. Early prelims is going to be on ESPN Plus. If you go to your ESPN starting at 5 o'clock, there's a banger of a preliminary card. And then the main card with the main event, Hamza Shamaev versus Dricus Duplessis, otherwise known as DDP, for the championship. DDP. Who do you got?
You got in the perfect time. You got in the perfect time to explain that, because it's gonna be like a really good enough to see like the middleweight championship between Dricus Duplessis versus Kazma Chiame. And have you ever seen the reaction on Chicago between the press conference and the way outs? I mean, boy, this is gonna be so close, because it's gonna be like really easy about it. But I know this is gonna be like a hard to pick, but I will go to Dricus Duplessis, because right now it's much battle is great for the cage. And you can take a look at the punch with it's much of the grappler. And I understand there's a lot of Kazma Chiame, including for like Khabib Nurmagomedov. Also, there's Islam Makhachev, which is a perfect for wrestling. But I'm going to say about it, because if Kazma can finish him at the first, we'll be trouble in the later rounds. Also, if they know about for like the power of the clinch, could be interesting. Could be interesting, because I will predict it. Victory by Dricus Duplessis, submission, round number 3. I want to prediction. Dricus Duplessis is going to retain the title for submission, round number 3.
Wow. DDP by submission, round 3. Lock in your picks. Now, Jason, I know you watch it at times whenever you're free. I know you're busy with your stuff too, but I don't know, man. Dricus Duplessis beat Sean Strickland when Sean Strickland was the champion. Sean Strickland beat Israel Adesanya when Adesanya was the champion. I mean, I'm not trying to make it a merry-go-round thing, but Hamza Shamaev is the boogeyman, dude. And no one seems to want to fight Hamza Shamaev. And Hamza Shamaev scares people, bro. So I don't know. But who do you got on this one, Jason?
Oh, yeah, I'm going with Chiz too, because he just gives me the vibes of I can't even think of his name right now. The one that beat him. He just reminds me of the mini version. What's his name? The
George St. Pierre, GSP. Is that who you're talking about?
Sure.
No, what's the one that beat McGregor?
Nate Diaz?
No, he has the beard too.
Khabib.
Thank you. That's who he reminds. I swear, he reminds me just cold blooded. Like I don't know. I don't know if it's something with their training, where they're from, but they just don't have no fear, they just go in. They're just cold blooded killers. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy that they just give me the same vibe. Like, I don't know if these guys even train together, if they had the same people kind of coming up. But like I said, I watch it. But I'm a big Ken Shamrock fan. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think.
The original Ken Shamrock.
Okay. But you're if you were gonna put money on, you think Hamzat Shamaev is gonna win.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying. Okay.
Until somebody,
Okay. Yeah, he is undefeated. So unless this would be for the championship. All right. So Rafa says Dricus Duplessis DDP 3rd round submission. Jason saying Hamza Shamaev by what? Stoppage? Submission? Decision?
I said decision.
Or knockout.
Decision? All right. All right.
Decision. Okay.
Okay. All right. This will be the last thing, and then we could start doing our closeouts. DDP is a very cerebral style wrestling kind of overall. He's not great at any one thing, but he is good at everything kind of a fighter. Hamza Shamaev, that's a good comparison. He's kind of like Khabib-ish, right? Like Nurmagomedov. He's kind of scary that way too. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to go with Jason. I think Hamza can do it. I think he can do it. I think, in fact, I'll even say, I think he can knock him out. He'll either knock him out, he'll stop him. It'll be under 5. It'll be under 5. I'm picking Hamza Shamaev under 5. Salute Tony Shepard. Raiders, sir. Raiders. We're about to close it out. And yeah, there you go. We gave you a little bit of everything. We gave you Raider talk for like an hour and 15 minutes. We talked some fantasy football. We talked about all our leagues. We talked about the boxing question. Rafa came in. We talked about the UFC. So I'm gonna start with you, Rafa. Anything else you want to say before we leave?
All right. So I just wanted to tell you, thank you guys for the birthday wishes, because it's not easy turning 32 years old. I'm still young. I'm still great. Not too old, but I'm still kicking ass. And of course, this weekend, I'm going to show everything, because this Saturday, and of course, it's Friday, I'm going to post a pre-show calling the UFC 319, the main card, because I'm going to hang out with my co-host Zion on the new episode of the Combat Club. And then on Saturday, I'm going to show up with a watch party and predictions, the watch party and the reactions of the UFC 319, which is Kazma Chiame versus Draco Suplessi, as known as the DDP, or the main card. And of course, it's going to be on my channel, Capitan Rafucho, not only on YouTube, and of course, on Twitter, as known as X, Instagram, and Kick. And by the way, folks, I'm going to return with my podcast, Straight Outta Nation, where I'm going to have to preview between Las Vegas Raiders versus San Francisco 49ers. The ultimate rivalry is going to happen all this time. So thank you very much. And of course, I'll salute to you. And I just wanted to tell you, on this week,
well, he always cuts out when he does the
wow.
motherfucker.
I was going to say, right when he was about to say,
oh, sorry, my microphone is.
You're
sorry,
killing
my
me,
microphone
Ralph.
was.
We were waiting for the close. You got to do the close. Come on, Ralph.
Yeah, one more time.
That's Raider Nation, motherfuckers.
That's all we needed right there. Let's go.
That's all we needed. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, brother. Thank you. There you go, Capitan Rafucho doing his thing. CJ, my man, my boxing brother, my Raider brother. The fantasy football draft for the Silver and Black Guillotine League Season 2 is going to be August 24th, Sunday, here on the Captain Jack Rackham Show on the Raider Nation. Jason, follow his podcast, RNJ Podcast, Raider Nation Jason 23. We're going to show it there. We're going to show it on the Captain Jack Rackham Show. We're going to show it on whoever wants to show it on their channels, but 18 people drafting, bro. That's gonna be crazy draft. Honor to have you, brother. Thank you so much for jumping on. I would have been a very, very, very lonely man if it wasn't for your takes tonight. You definitely brought up the room, because I'm the Debbie Downer of this whole group. No one likes to listen to me saying we're only going to win 6 games. I'm just trying to keep it real, brother. I'm just trying to keep it real. So, Jason, you want to tell us all the different shows that you got happening for the rest of this week? And I think your mental health one is on Mondays or on Tuesdays?
Yeah, Monday night we got Fellas Night Out. We will be, bringing in different people and just talking about, mental health, all kinds of different topics. But, I'm saying, just stuff that people, probably don't talk about but need to. Like, I was one of those people that, like, didn't talk about things, and I still have trouble, talking about stuff or whatever. But, through this podcast, I'm working through that stuff, and I'm hoping I can help others work through that too. We got people that, I rock with a lot of people that have been through different situations. So somehow, some way, through their story, through my story, through your story, they're going to touch somebody, and they're going to let somebody know that it's okay. You know what I'm saying? People have been through the same thing. You're not alone. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we could just help heal people. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
that's what.
I
Yeah.
told you, man. I think you guys are on episode 4. I love the whole podcast concept. Mental health is a real thing. Mental health for men is a real thing. And you know what? When we do these podcasts, like the Captain Jack Show, the Cover 3 podcast, right? Like that's all fun and games, man. But you know, we got to keep it real sometimes, right? It's like them song. It's like that song that Jelly Roll was talking about, right? You know you know which one I'm talking about? That famous ass country song that makes you cry.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the Jelly Roll. That's the country.
Yeah,
Is it Christmas?
it's the country star, and then he sings that song. I'm not all right,
Oh yeah,
or
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not okay.
yeah. The
But I'll be all right, right? Like that
yeah.
song makes you want to cry, man. Like, and there's some truth to that. So no, definitely follow that. And then Cover 3 is when? Cover 3 podcast with Chris for Raiders and Chewy is when?
Yeah, that's Tuesday night. We've been rocking at 6:30, so anywhere in that range, you know, from 6:30 to 7, but most of the time 6:30 because I work and then we basically work and then we hit the show right after. But some of us come to work a little later, so but look for us in that 6:30 range. We got Chris Ford representing Southern California. We got myself representing the North, and then we got Central Cali being held down by our guy Chewy. So. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. Yeah, no, and I would go to that. It's just that I've been going to a lot of boxing panels lately for obvious reasons, right? But I always try to catch the replay, and I always press that like button. Guys, pressing the like button is free, man. Go to people's channels, press the like button, help them out, help them grow. Is there any other show, Jason, that I'm missing? Don't you do one like on a Sunday morning? Or something like that.
I'm tripping. Yeah. Hey, so shout out to my guy,
How
Chris.
do I know your schedule more than you do, bro? Come on, you're killing me.
For some reason, I was like, man, but yeah, we have the Sunday Morning Pillagers show. Chris for Raiders and your boy Raider Nation Jason, man. We are there every Sunday. We will be one of the pre-game shows. I know everybody's got stuff going on too, but we will be there pre-game, give you at least an hour before the early game, just to how you feel about, we've been talking matchups, everything, what to look forward to, what we don't need to do, what, all that good stuff. And Chris is a one-man rock show, man.
Yeah, no. So those are, I didn't miss any, right? Sunday show, Tuesday nights, Cover 3, Monday nights, mental health. There's nothing on anything else. I'm not gonna miss a Friday or a Thursday or something weird.
You might see me getting blown out in Madden at some point, but I've been Madden's a little up and down. I haven't got the new one yet, so
Hey man, the new one looks dope. These people are gonna get my money, bro. That new one, I was like, what? These graphics are way better, and I got the one right now, but. I like how in the new one you could be like an edge. You could do this. There's Princess walking across the camera. You could be like an edge. you could be this. So, but yeah, man. Hey, thanks for all of you guys rocking with us. Raider Way, ASAP, Edward, all of you guys. Hey, everybody who rocked it out with us, we appreciate you. Thank you to Captain Jack. Thank you to Hollywood. Safe travels to everyone, and we will see you again next time, everybody, on the Captain Jack channel. Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Hope you enjoyed the show. We will talk to you again on Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Captain Jack himself will do the show from South Carolina, I believe is where he's at. And he'll probably have Hollywood Raider and everybody else with him. So with that, I say to you all, good night. Thank you very much for all of your support.